The National Library's collection of we have about 38,000 Singapore Southeast Asia arts-related materials, and of this 2,000 of them are Singapore and Southeast Asia arts-related catalogues.
In the catalogues of educational institutions' art spaces, we noted a strong focus on the study and discourse of art, and this was actually tied very closely to their curriculum. Besides that, we also noticed that it was actually a very creative interaction space for the arts community, and this was important for art development and research. This also helped us trace the roots of Singapore art.
And we also saw a shift between from an exhibition hall space to dedicated art spaces or art galleries. One of the things that we also noted that the shift or the increasing number of dedicated art spaces seems to have paralleled the increasing importance of art spaces in Singapore. Additional things you also noted if you leaf through these catalogues is that there was also an increase in terms of curation by theme or by form as well. So this was actually very different from what we had previously in the exhibition hall spaces. So catalogues are just one form or one source of information that you can get among all the other things we have in our collection. So some of the other items that we have include photographs, newspapers, publications, as well as ephemera collection. And the catalogues supplement all these materials. Catalogues also provide information that can't be really found in other places. So you have things such as curator notes or essays that aren't published elsewhere. And this really provides the historical context of the exhibition, as well as perhaps the feel of the life and times at that point in time.
The catalogues also contain visuals of the artworks, especially of our pioneers. I think you can see some of the early works of our pioneers in the NAFA graduation catalogues, and also the National Museum Art Gallery Singapore Artists Exhibition Series. As some of these works may not be shown to public anymore in the future, especially those in the private collection. So this provides us with really the context and a glimpse of these artworks.
So two other sort of information they can gather from art catalogues would be things like the medium or some of the artworks that were exhibited, and some of the catalogues also included price listing. So if you're one of the person who would like to trace the provenance or history of an artist or an artwork, these would be a great source. And in addition to that, you also have information of individuals, societies, organizations that were supportive of these exhibitions. So you would see things like art collectors who might have loaned out their items for this exhibition. So that would give you a sense of who were the players or the people involved during that time.
The National Library collects, preserves and makes available Singapore materials related to our documentary heritage, and also materials related to Singapore in the Southeast Asian region. This collection comprises about 300,000, more than 300,000 materials, and they consist of things like diaries, manuscripts, organizational documents, and other items. So we actually engage with donors to contribute their works to us.
Our donor collection related to the arts help to map the creative journey from inspiration, drafts and rehearsals to the completed products. I just wanted to share with you some of the donors that we've had for our arts collection. So this includes the Stage Club, the Substation, family of Liu Kang, the family of the late Mr. 𝗁𝗂𝗪𝗂, Abdul Ghani Hamid, Iskandar Ismail and P. Krishnan as well.
Besides donors, we also get our materials through the legal deposit. Every publisher in Singapore will need to deposit 2 copies of their publication with us once they have released it to the public.
So the public can conduct a search on the National Library Board's online catalogue, and they can just do a keyword search and you'll be able to have a few results of our catalogues. If you'd like to browse the catalogues, they can come up to level 8 of the 𝗍𝗂𝗀𝗃 Reference Library to browse the Singapore and Southeast Asia arts collection. And if the items are a bit older, they're looking for older exhibition catalogues or ephemera items, they head up to level 11 of the 𝗍𝗂𝗀𝗃 Reference Library.
All these materials will actually contribute to our collection, and it will be preserved for future generations to come.